Lord, I pray once I get half 100, I won't be as stupid as Kimmi Duck ass was at this reunion. You know what was so funny that made me snickle and giggle, friend? This whole time, I'm assuming the Scots was like, yeah, Kimmi got in there and But the highlight of the episode, the parts that the blogs picked up, was Maurice sassy bald headed ass doing his annual rounds of making you look like a plum duck ass fool. Girl, this little part of the reunion, it was cool. I guess the highlight was supposed to be the Mel and Maurice, the Mel and Kimmi shit, but we already know that she a fake ass bitch because Mel already told us that production wanted her to say this. And you know how I know Melody is not lying? Because Carlos King is the one who came in with all of the questions about cheating. That was already on production mind, poo. You was low key mad at Carlos. You was mad at Carlos because Carlos your boss and you desperate to return to this show. You had to divert that anger to Mel. I don't know, child. We gonna talk about it, friend. So tell me why I recorded this video last night, but I had a minor malfunction. I was like, child, because I was gonna do the after show today, but since we here, let's just talk. Let's just talk. Happy Sunday. The doors of the church are open. Did y'all go to church today? Exactly. If y'all did, pray for me, child. Anyway, so make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. All of my new subscribers, what's up, boo boo? What's up, boo boo? Let me know if another content creator, if y'all heard about me from another content creator too. Shout out to Scotty. He shouted me out the other day, and I noticed I got some extra subscribers. Exactly. So let me know so I can let them know. Thank you. Anyway, child, let's talk about this reunion. Did y'all watch the reunion first and foremost? What did y'all think of the fashions? Because y'all know I'm always talking about the fashions. From Young, Famous, and African, the Royal Black Excellent fashion, Wags, the Miami fashion, Married to Medicine, contrast, bullshit. So I'm interested in the fashions. Mel gave Blue Goddess very much. Tisha gave, Mel and Tisha had the same hair on. Mel had a 1B and Tisha had on, no, Tisha had on a 1B, Mel had on a platinum blonde. Both of them was pretty much given the same. I still always think Tisha looks better with her real hair. Um, Tisha dress, I don't. Even though Tisha has lost a lot of weight, I think Tisha should choose a different color versus the silver. You know what I'm saying? I just think a different color would have looked better on Tisha. I don't know what Kimmi, like I told y'all, with that plastic lace front ponytail she had on, that was a no go. That was a wash. Her eyebrows needed to be shaded in more. I'm not sure what that crushed velvet. What's that velvet? I don't know who told you that crushed velvet was popping poo because it wasn't. Um, Kimmi look. I mean, Destiny looked like Little Red Riding Hoe, the Little Red Riding Hoe from Detroit, child, and that red, girl, red sparkly sequins. She thought Mel was gonna do red for the reunion. You can't compete where you don't compare, poo poo. So she said that her dress was late at the very beginning and it was gonna be there 20 minutes. Girl, your stylist should have took an extra 25 minutes and went down to JC Penney's and went and got you another dress because I didn't like it. Wasn't even, I ain't even gonna lie, it wasn't even the red dress, it was the hair. It was the number 27 hair. That looked horrible on Destiny. First of all, blonde hair makes your face look fatter. Just letting you know, poo poo, from a girlie that's always concerned about how fat my face is with the fat cheeks. Exactly, girl. So Destiny was a put together mess, a tacked up mess. She just like reminds you of one of your tackhead friends who like you didn't took an hour to get dressed and she run out the house like she just got dressed in like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking blonde wig was a wash. She looked a damn mess. It made her eyes look bigger. Then she walked out on stage, your fucking earring falling apart. It was giving the beauty supply store. But the earrings did match the dress. It was, if she would have just had some black hair to the back or a black curly, a black curly type of sassy bob kind of shoulder length, kind of like Wendy hair is on the Reunion of Potomac, then maybe Destiny would have looked half decent. Child, when she dropped the earring and Carlos King picked it up, He go say, you lose earrings like you lose men. And then this bitch go say, they always come back. They always come back. Come on, say I'm a bitch. What man is this that you speak of? Is this man in the room with us? Because Moses left and damn sure ain't came back. As a matter of fact, he married two different women. LeBerry damn sure ain't coming back. The only thing, only where LeBerry going to is to the courthouse to file some charges against your ass or appeal some charges. We know what they got going on. So when she said that, I was like, and then Carlos was like, welcome back, Destiny, or something. And he was like, what do you have to say? And she was like, thank you. You welcome. You welcome. Are you saying you welcome? Like we should be thanking you for bringing your dog ass back on her? We should be saying thank you to Sonny for giving you a lifeline. Because you would be dead upon arrival if it wasn't for her and Moses. Girl, when Mel said delusional, she was right. Like, what are you talking about? Unless she's saying you welcome to Carlos because Carlos should be thanking her for coming back on this show to try to take down Mel. Clock that T, friend. She might have been saying thank you because I do feel like, in retrospect, after seeing the whole season, I feel like Carlos was like, if I let you back on this show, because he was mad at Mel during this time, bring Sonny on and shit. But if I tell you, you gotta bring the Trish shit up, cause she been on Trish. Bring Trish on, bring that Martel mess on, and do all of the things that you could do to piss Mel off and try to make Mel look bad. I think that was the battery put in Kimmy's back too. Because why did Kimmi come with so much energy? Even in like before they start filming and stuff, she was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to." She was ready to come for everybody who had something to say. Who had something to say? Are you mad at Marsau too? Because Marsau and Tisha was talking, remember, and Marsau was like, don't tell me how to be a brother to my brother. He a grown ass man and he a valedictorian. I'm not saying shit to him. So what that tell me is even Marsau, who is arguably one of the closest people to Maurice, he been knowing Maurice forever. So he it's reasonable to believe that Marceau know that this is some regular behavior for Maurice, and he's sick of talking to him, and he ain't gonna talk to him because he's an attorney. Why am I counseling an attorney? Girl, they was so full of shit about that because Kimmi told us in her own words. Remember on the podcast, she said that I rely on his brothers to make sure that he gets home safely. If there was no problem with him drinking and partying, then why would you need to rely on his brothers to get his 40 something year old big let me stop. But why would she need to rely on his brothers to get him home safely if Maurice didn't indulge in reckless behavior? I don't know, but let's start back at the beginning, child. Okay, so they start off with the Martel Marsau evolution. Basically I was like, damn. Basically, it was like Martel, you lost your wife, you a loser ass bastard, and Marsau then glowed up. He finally gave Tisha a chance, and now they then glowed up. And then they do a little flashback of Tisha begging him to get out the house, get out the cupboard, child, and get into real estate and all of these things. And it just reminded me, and then he starts talking about how Tisha then became the power couple that Martel and Melody once was. I'm like, power couple? Are you sure? I had to squint. Like, did he say power couple? He just called Tisha Big O. He said Tisha was his biggest obstacle, and he embarrassed her and sent her to the kitty table every chance that he get. And that's the power couple? Why back Marsau, the one we seen the picture of? The one who went to Africa and turned his phone off? And left Tisha at the house Googling how to keep her man from cheating? Child, I know y'all ain't talking about Marsau and Tisha is a power couple. This motherfucker still won't wear his ring. He a bald-headed liar and lie and manipulate Tisha in her face. That ain't my type of power couple. But I did like the fact that they highlighted that Martel is a loser. So then they get into this back and forth about about the whole Tisha Martel. Tisha, you ruining my marriage. You ruining my marriage. Martel, like, nah, you a scary ass bitch. You low key scared of Mel because y'all know who was ruining your marriage. No. So, Tisha, season one, after you heard Martel with his own mouth say 20 girlfriends, y'all let Martel for all of these years skew the narrative and make y'all think it was Mel trying to ruin your marriage. But now, 9 seasons later, you on the couch like, no, it was you. You put that, you sent that shit to the blogs. You leaked information to Mel and to your baby mama. It was you. It was you, Martel. But girl, save us the theatrics, Tisha, because you been knew that it was Martel, but when it was convenient for you, you was calling Mel Miss Evil, and Mel always trying to ruin your marriage. Remember? Remember on Galentine's when you was taunting Mel, talking about she had another baby by him and had on the team wife shirt, and your chilling truck having ass mama kept talking shit. Tisha, I don't give a fuck. Martel can tear down that union to the ground as far as I'm concerned because you didn't give a fuck all of these years blaming Mel on your marriage. And at the end of the day, I don't want to see them as a low key power couple because they didn't even tell us that they were separated or allegedly separated or whatever the fuck she said. We don't know shit about y'all real life. You ain't my power couple. Is this y'all queen? Cause y'all know they trying to prop Tisha up to be y'all new queen. So teabaggers, come to the front. Is Tisha in her Target outfit on track to become the new queen of Huntsville? She just not bright enough, baby. Like I said, she just not bright enough for me. And she got 2 master's degrees from ICDC college or somewhere, but the wit is not there. She doesn't give a Phaedra Parks, a Kenya Moore, a Melody Rogers, a Nene Leakes. Girl, you don't even give a Drew Sidora. We being honest, bitch. I don't know, y'all, but let's move on. So they go back and forth about that. Marsau brings up the revenge because Carlos asked him, like, hey, you think Martel jealous of you? He was like, at first I didn't, but now I do. Now I do because I can cheat better. I got Tisha, in check or whatever, and I can do what the fuck I want to do. So then he brings up the revenge fee. He was like, I lost respect for Martel because of the revenge fee. And they get into that conversation. This is my problem with this, y'all. The way all of them was up there snickling and giggling about this, from even when which Carlos was standing up for Mel, he was like, because first of all, Martel, something is wrong with him. Like, something is wrong with him. Something wrong with him. And something got to be wrong with Coleslaw to think that he won't do her the same way he did Mel. And he still want to be with Mel. And he was with Mel twice as long as you. And do you honestly think that as soon as you step out of line, he won't do no trifling shit like this? Mel was like, he was trying to act like, he was like, you ain't never seen that, because Marsau was like, no, we saw the video, and you put the video out there as if Mel was doing it to someone else. So remember on that reunion when Martel was saying Mel gave another dude fellatio, and Carlos was like, you don't remember, and Mel said she didn't remember, and everybody else was looking. Everybody was looking because they had saw that tape where Martel told them that yes, Mel is. This is proof that Mel was cheating on me too, so he wouldn't look bad for knocking down Dandruff. If I was Mel, I add all of them to my case. I would add all of them to my case. I would own Scope Industries, Credit One, Kimmy's lace front, and her velvet dress. I would own all of this shit, baby. Anyway, so Martel is trying to lie out of it. Mel was like, no, he was found guilty. That's why he's appealing it. Martel, then Carlos asked him, did you send Mel the text message? Yes, they showed proof of the text message. You did the interview with Queen Sheba. Mel said that. Yes, I did. He was like, I was trying to show her that I didn't want her threatening me. So yes, I sent her a picture of the video of us. So aren't you guilty? No, I'm not guilty. What? Let's start this again. Y'all, we know Martel gotta read with a basketball. Martel, The bouncing back, Martel. Did you send her this screenshot, bitch? Girl, I'm sorry. Carlos King had some patience because I would have slammed his head up against the wall. Stop playing in our face, you weirdo. Either Martel don't understand what the charges are, or he just being purposely obtuse. But I don't think he's being purposely obtuse. I think he that stupid, yeah. I really do. Considering how stupid Ariane is and how they make such a perfect match, girl, I guess everybody. The fact that everybody was laughing about it though, Mel was stone faced that whole time. He called Mel pathetic. He's like, Mel, you just pathetic. Mel was like, bitch, don't address me, hoe. Don't address me, hoe. Exactly, because I'm trying not to take your ass down the hill. Which if I was Mel, I would have drugged him further on down the hill. I would. I don't. When Martel go to court for his appeal, this how stupid this bitch is. When he go to court for his appeal, friend, I want you to go back and look when they start talking about this. When he go back to court for his appeal, when the judge see him on national TV, snickling and giggling like this is a joke, what do y'all think what do y'all think the judge gonna say or punish him? And let's not act like judges will punish you a lot harder if they feel like you wasted the court's time. And at this point, you wasting the court's time, and you think it's a joke because you snickling and giggling. And if Mel sues Kingdom Reign, I hope she played the tape of Carlos King telling her, "Oh, you don't remember having sex? You don't remember having oral sex with somebody? Oh, did you see the tape too, uh, Carlos King?" I'll go ahead and add distribution of revenge P on there. And I would also show the video of this reunion while they snickling and giggling about a man that they've allowed to continue to be on the show after he did something like a heinous act. Carlos King said it himself. What he said was like so egregious or something. So you know that, and you knowingly kept this man on the same show. Um, I don't know, y'all. Anyway, let's move on, child. So then we start talking about the Kimmi and the DUI. Like I said, Kimmi and them, I think they sole purpose was to come on and deflect. I think that was the game plan between her and Maurice. Come on when they start asking us about it, deflect, deflect, deflect. You can tell that that was their original plan because when they were talking about it, they changed the story. Then first it was Kimmi. First you told us that you was at home in the bed, woke up and noticed that your man wasn't home in the morning. Now you're telling us, oh, after I left the club, I made a pit stop. And Carlos King, like, where you go? You went to 7-Eleven or something, bitch? You went on Harry Hines and got you a look? Because we heard you. Where did you go? Then she said she went to Credit One to pick up some shit. Kimmi, why do y'all keep on trying to tell us that after y'all was drinking and kicking it on a Friday night, you decided to go to Credit One because you need to pick up some depositions or offer? What was your? I don't get that. I don't get that. Anyway, so then Maurice like, oh, I wasn't with her. But I met her at the spot because Carlos King kept asking Kimmi what stop she made, and she denied it a few times until I think she finally was just like, I went to the office. I think that was a lie. And then Maurice gonna say, "Oh, I was at the pit stop with her." If you was at the pit stop with her, why didn't you go straight home? Why didn't you go straight home? Why did you never go home? I'm confused. How did that all occur, y'all? So I don't know. Kimmi, there was a bunch of lies. They tried to have a story, it fell flat because at the end of the day, Kimmi, you was at home in your bed, and at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12. Your man never came home, bitch. I'm sorry, Duckwing Duck. Your man never came home. Your man was locked up. And then they asked him, he was like, an officer thought I was under the influence and arrested me. You got into an accident. And just, from my knowledge, I've been in a few accidents myself. If you're in an accident and you hit a pole, they will come and do a police report. The accident team comes to do a police report, or a regular police officer. If they tow your cars, it is what it is. Take your ass home and get the fuck off this street. That's generally how this shit goes. The only time you're arrested is if, like, they suspect you of drinking and shit. Then he asked him, "Did you take a breathalyzer test?" I don't really want to speak about that. How? Why is you here then? What are you talking about? That's what Mel is talking about. We didn't talk about the ins, the outs, and everything of Martel relationship, Marlene drunk ass, Miss Van. Y'all even tried to drag Miss Van in it. We didn't talk about every intricate thing. We even then went in and out with Marsau and his back pictures and shit, and going to Africa. But y'all think that y'all can sit up on this stage and say, "Oh, you don't want to tell us whether you got a breathalyzer test," because in my opinion, and this is all alleged in my opinion, they did a fucking breathalyzer test. Your drunk ass probably was drunk. Or I don't know, was he driving? Because Carlos started asking him a series of questions like, was you cheating on Kimmi? No. Were you the driver? If y'all peep Marsau and Martel face during this line of questioning, they know that he shipped Kimmi ass home. And when he got arrested, Maurice was probably with somebody else, child. He's talking about something. And then Carlos asked him, was you driving? He said, I was traveling. That's why lawyers are who they are. Their choice of words is very precise. Exactly. So if he said, "Hey, I was driving," "Hey, I was driving" or something, then you would be guilty of drinking and driving, unless your case got dismissed because you wasn't the one driving the vehicle. You were traveling and someone else was driving the vehicle. I don't know. Is that plausible? I don't know. Anyway, girl, that was all crazy. Then Kimmi chimes in and was like, "It's all speculation. It's all speculation." Baby, ain't nobody talking to you, bad witch. You're just mad that we questioning whether or not he cheating on you. So this just goes to show all of that smoke you got for Melody, that's the smoke that you have for production. Because Melody already told us that she told Kimmi that production set her up to tell her this. And you know how we know it's true? Because as soon as Carlos started talking about that, he started asking him a line of questions as to insinuate that maybe you were with another woman or and out doing some fuck shit. So production at the beginning of this season, or after they found out about Maurice's arrest, that was already the narrative that production had in their head. Shout out to Marcus Burke. We seen the producer responsible for this fuckery. Marcus, I got my eye on you, poo poo. Anyway, child. Yeah. So Carlos' whole line of questioning lets me know it was already in production's head that Maurice was probably out cheating and doing some fucked up shit. Notice when Kimmi was on Reality with the King and he was talking to Kimmi about Maurice not coming home at night and shit, Carlos King and Kimmi was getting irritated because Carlos King was like, I don't know, you can do whatever the fuck you want to, but my African ain't coming home early in the morning. Like that shit just don't fly with me. That's some fucked up shit. Anyway, so Kimmi got frustrated and was like, it's just speculation, and I don't even like this line of questioning. And Carlos was like, excuse me, ho? Excuse me, bitch. This my motherfucking show. Pipe down, Scott's 2.0 girl. Anyway, so then he go ask Kimmi, do you think Marsau cheating on you or something? Do you think Maurice cheating on you? And Kimmi like, I ain't gonna be on her like that never happened to me. Da. She was mimicking Tisha. The Scots gonna end up turning on each other. I'm trying to tell you because we know Kimmi already don't fuck with Tisha like that. Anyway, so she mimicking Tisha like I would never say that. No, I don't think he's cheating on me, but I don't put anything past anybody. Or she said no. She said I wouldn't be shocked. And Maurice said, "Is that right, ho?" And then they add Maurice. He was like, "No, I wouldn't be shocked if Kimmi was cheating." He gave bitch. I know you ain't talking about me. He's a sassy little bitch. I don't even know why people think Maurice is a good guy. And Kimmi, after seeing that Harry Hines video, bitch, you might need to pull his call off. Or go down to Harry Hines and ask and show Maurice's picture and see if anybody know him. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, child. So that was that. I thought that was funny. Like I said, it's crazy that they were making a big deal about this BBL shit when what the blogs picked up is another moment, like the cancer moment, Kimmi, that he made you look like a plum ass, dumb ass fool. So how you never wanted to be Tisha, you ain't nothing but an older, a beige version of Tisha. Looking like a damn fool, girl. I know you didn't spend your life and go through nursing school and did all this just to allow a motherfucker like Maurice to make you look like a damn fool on national TV. Or was you acting? We know you in a new movie. Shout out to Kimmi. Anyway, child. So then that she starts getting on Mel and like, no, because Mel was like, first of all, bitch, you told me you didn't want to talk about it at first, so that's why I let it go. And Kimmi was like, no, because I accept the bullshit, but when I come to y'all with the bullshit, it's never acceptable. And then she was talking about how Mel get everybody together and they gotta apologize or something. That was funny to me. And it was funny because obviously y'all know y'all wrong. If Mel can gather y'all hoes, it's giving before Mel start filming. Cause y'all already know she don't fuck with y'all. She gather y'all hoes. Make y'all apologize and admit that y'all did some fucked up shit. And y'all go for the okie doke. And why is Mel apologizing to you, bitch, when she already told you that this was production and you didn't feel any type of way because you stayed over her house even after y'all stopped filming? Mel told us that. Bitch, you stayed over there eating Rotel, probably talking about Maurice funky ass always staying out all night. So let's be Kimmi, you are too old for this. I would accept this from a younger woman, but not from you, ho. Girl, I guess. So then Mel was like, listen, I'm just giving y'all the tea that's in the streets, bitch. So then, of course, Kimmi was like, well, the tea that's in the streets is you got some botched BBL and whatever you did to fuck up your booty, which was information you got from Martel or Coleslaw. I hope Coleslaw come on the show and drag you and Maurice clean to hell because she know about the big backs. You thought you looked like a fool now? Let them bring Coleslaw on the show. You're going to be the biggest loser. Anyway. So then they say that, and Mel like, damn, bitch, what? You can tell Mel is like taken aback, like, damn, I can see you trying to be saucy for the reunion, but you doing all of the things, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, Tisha snickle and giggle, knowing that she'd have been on the table. You done got cut open plenty of times, poo-poo. Allegedly. Her weight loss now looks good, whether she didn't got cut out on the table or whatever. Child, I've been in the gym since then. Exactly. So Tisha, but you can't be over there laughing at a BBL when you have obviously gotten a BBL. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so then there was like a little beef. I think that was pretty much it. What else? Oh, Martel, when he was talking about Marsau not finishing building homes or whatever, he was like, oh, he didn't finish building that hotel when they was talking about whether Marsau is better than Martel now. Martel was like, nigga, you had a hotel contract. You ain't even finished building the hotel. That's why you in court now. And Martel was like, Tisha, didn't I get him some money? He owed me some money. So Martel, you owe him $3,700. Marcel, you might as well tack that on to all of the liens Martel got, because Martel got well over $90,000 in liens and judgments. Allegedly. Even though I saw the papers, but still. Anyway, child, did I miss anything else? No, Kimmi meeting with Mel. I don't know. Everybody was snickling and giggling. That kind of pissed me off when they was talking about the revenge piece. I did notice that Nell and Mel were the only people that were straight faced when they were talking about the whole revenge piece. But shout out to Nell. So on the next episode, let's talk about what's gonna happen on the next episode. On the next episode, Sunny gonna come out. I hope they don't. You know what? I hope they don't edit because I heard that they edited that finale in the boutique with Sunny and Destiny. I hope that they don't edit this reunion and not let us hear the shit that Sunny gotta say. And if they do edit it, Sunny Delights, I got a message I need you to deliver. Go tell your light skinned leader that I said if they edit out her going in on Destiny, please come down to these YouTube streets and tell us everything that was said. Tell us why LeBaric left her motherfucking ass, why Lance left her, is a coochie poison, poisoned and polluted. Tell us all of the tea, Sonny. Exactly. You can always come to your best friend from St. Louis if you want me to, you know, talk to your friend. But whatever you do, come down and give us the tea. Because I want to see what's going to happen with that. And I wonder, I don't know. We go see, child. So Sunny going to be on there next. Trish and Martel going to talk about whether they had sex. This reunion going to be low-key trash. I don't want to watch two pathological liars tell us what the other didn't do. He's going to ask Trish, did you have sex with Martel? No. Did you juggle his balls in your mouth? No. Do they call you Jawbone? No. Do they call you Jawbone? No. Did Marcel send some Zick pictures? What? Ken sitting over there looking like a dumbass side chick, side ninja. I don't want to watch this because we know Trisha lie her ass off and Martel lie his ass off. Where's Marquez? I wonder is I hope next episode we get Marquez. And I wonder is Marquez gonna break out the receipts and we gonna talk about how she was fucking with Ken. We know this for a fact because we've seen the ring cameras. So you was fucking with Ken longer than what you say you was. So when you was messing around with Martel, the ring camera, I believe, was in 2021 or something. Anyway, we know she was messing with Ken around 2021 or before that. Martel happened in 2021. So Ken, stop lying. Yo, you a black ass lie. You was a black ass lie trying to act like, oh, I'm just mad at her because Martel was before me. Martel wasn't necessarily before you, and you know that because you was sending her emojis and y'all was flirting and shit back when Marquez was still in the house, and that's 2020. 2020. He was in the house in 2020. You hooked up with Martel in 2021. I don't know. They said they met at the gym in 2020 though. This is cesspool. I don't know, but I wonder if we're gonna see Marquez. So he can come on here and do what he do, child. He a train wreck. He fits right on in. And then we also gonna get Nell and Chris Fletcher. If this ain't no fake ass shit, if I ain't never heard none, mind you, we know that Mel got them on the television show. Mel got y'all on the show, ho. Nell says Mel's talking about, oh, she's not my mentor, yada yada yada, and she felt some type of way. Mind you, this happened months ago because you took 3 months to tell Melody, and Melody was like, oh, okay, why didn't you tell me? It's been like over 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Why are you just now telling me? Tack on some more months until we get to the reunion. You still holding in that anger that we talked about and resolved it, and you get to the reunion and act like you still mad and you still feel some type of way? Really, bitch? After I'm at your anniversary and we snickling and giggling and cozy and all of this other stuff, where's this energy coming from? And then Chris gonna chime in like, yeah, she could have been taking care of her mama and she was helping Nell. And first of all, ho, Nell, you well over half 100. You mean to tell me you thought it was a good idea to prioritize another woman over your mama, over taking care of your mama, bitch? Don't put that guilt off on Mel. What you're doing is putting your shifting guilt because you feel some type of way about how things ended when your mom passed away. Just like Lance said when they were down there, Lance said, I feel guilty because I was off doing all of the things and all of the things I wanted to do. And I wasn't there for my mama. And I wasn't there for my grandma. So I feel guilty. So Miss Nail, I'm not sure. I'm sure if you was going to check on Mel, I don't know if you was out getting sucked and plucked in Atlanta or whatever you was doing. But if you feel guilty about how things ended before your mom passed, the audacity of you to get on her and blame this girl because you went and checked on her one or two times out of the whole time your mom was sick or going through whatever she was going through. Girl, you's a fool, ain't you? I don't know, but Mel said they fell right in line with whatever the puppet master told them. It's giving there's an agenda. It's 100% an agenda. Mel already said that producers put somebody, allegedly the street saying it was Sunny, on ice because she was being friends and cool with Mel. Or maybe it was Miss Nell. Maybe they threatened to put Miss Nell on ice because she was being sympathetic to Mel and being cool with Mel. I don't know. But Miss Nell, if you come in with this type of energy right now, when you met Orion, you probably was still feeling the way about Mel. Who's to say that you was being a loyal friend? Why should we believe the shit that you just came back on the internet? Remember when she had her hair all over her head and shit? And no, and they set me up and da 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 da. Did they set you up, bitch? Because at first I said I gave Nell the benefit of the doubt. Remember, y'all drugged me by my lace. Y'all literally drugged me in the comments talking about how Miss Nell a dirty dog, bulldog face ass lady, and I'm like, oh, Miss Nell is pretty. Miss Nell is pretty, but Miss Nell, you still might be a fake ass bitch, and it's crazy that even older ladies are messy and tacky like that. I thought as women we grew out of it as at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to see an old fool. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was some shit that you do in your 20s or 30s or something. Not even your 30s. You should grow out of that messy shit. But apparently she didn't. So Miss Nell and Chris gonna call themselves coming at Mel, which are y'all trying to deflect because you know that y'all was a quote unquote mentor, but Chris was out there hooking Martel up with other bitches? It's crazy how y'all are the fucked up people and y'all really trying to twist this. Maurice, you're the one who had a DUI. You're the one who were out with a damn bottle of liquor and everybody was like, free Reese, free Reese. That was y'all hoe ass. And it's crazy y'all trying to twist this on Mel. And then Miss Nell and Chris Fletcher, you're the one in the wrong because you were supposed to be Mel's friend, even outside of Martel friend. Once they got that divorce and they was talking about them 27 acres, I believe it was Chris Fletcher, Jerry curl her ass. Is you the one who called Mel and wanted Mel to help you build? I think that was you, Poo. Exactly. So you the one who a dirty dog ass nigga for telling Martel, oh, it's some bitches at the gym. And I'm sure that's a normal thing. It's bitches at the gym, come get a number, come da 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 da. And we don't know what you be doing, Chris Fletcher, because I still feel like you a creep. Girl, and why Lexi was talking shit about them. His daughter Lexi was saying that they were adulterers and shit. She said, I was watching Giving You the Real Tea. Shout out to him. She was in the damn comments and she allegedly said, I believe either he said it or she was in the comments and said it. But she allegedly said that the reason why she wasn't at the anniversary, remember I was like, did y'all see her at the anniversary? Because I didn't remember seeing her. She said she wasn't there because she wasn't invited. So next season, if we see the Fletchers, why didn't you invite your daughter to your anniversary, Chris Fletcher? Since you thinking Mel is the bad person, since Mel is the bad guy, let's talk about your hoe ass. Let's talk about that, Miss Nell. Let's talk about why after you found out Chris Fletcher had a wife, you still was fucking with him and ended up having a baby by him after you talked to his wife. So whatever Chris Fletcher was telling you is a great story. After you spoke to his wife, why did you indeed go for it, popping cats, and then push the baby out? I don't know, girl, fuck these people. Anyway, so that's all I had to say. That's all they happy friend. What else? Did I miss anything, y'all? If I miss anything, we can have an after party later on tonight. I think I'm gonna watch Real Housewives of Potomac because I told y'all that I'm gonna catch up because the trailer looked good. The trailer for the reunion looked good, so I'm gonna catch up and watch that. I watched Traders, but I think I'm just gonna wait and review Traders with the new episode. But this episode was good. I'm mad they got West out, child, because I Boston Rob needs to go. And you see how Carolyn turned on those white women tears against Danielle? Ooh, I hope Danielle take her down. And I hope Danielle get her hair rebraided. I'll just play y'all. Anyway, so tell me what y'all thought about the reunion, or y'all gonna watch the second part of the reunion. Tell me what y'all think about Kimmi looking like a dumb dog ass fool. Maurice said he wouldn't be shocked if Kimmi was cheating. I think they some swingers. Y'all already know how I feel. I think they some swingers. I think they take their little hookup girlies to credit one, like Harry Hines' girl said she went to. I think that's the tea. Anyway, tell me what y'all thought about Martel acting a damn fool, trying to still deny the revenge fee. He's so stupid, child. Dandruff, I know we don't get along. I know we don't get along, and I know I keep saying you need a hot oil treatment, you got split ends, you got a trout mouth, all of the things. But I really hope you pack your baby up and take your ass back to dating or go somewhere because this man don't mean you no good. But you 10 years a slave too. So who knows, child? Anyway, so tell me what y'all think, friend. You know, we can continue to snickle and giggle. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and make sure you share my video. Y'all know I'm trying to get to 20,000. I just hit 12,000. So I want to get 13,000 by the end of February. It's a short month and it's a Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. Exactly. Help your black ass friend out. Anyway, thank you. I'll talk to you later, friend. Bye.